Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So today I have a big Target dollar spot haul to share with you. I went in and I found some really good things, and honestly I think that everything that I did purchase has a really good price mark. I'm really impressed with the Target dollar spot as far as their pricing and what they're getting in. I have no idea if Walmart usually they've kind of been slacking lately on their dollar shop, so hopefully they'll have some really good stuff as well. But today I wanted to share with you what I found at Target. Thank you guys so much for your time, and let's go ahead and get started. So I did go ahead and purchase this candle. I love their candles. Last time I purchased like it was a espresso martini and it smelled really good. I put it under my lamp warmer or candle warmer, and it was really great. So this is a scented candle al fresco spritz, and I just think this is so cute. I absolutely love it. Perfect for the summertime, and this was $5, so I really do feel like that is a good price for a candle. And so far all of the Target candles did smell good, though. If you guys want a separate review on a lot of these products, I can totally do that. So I can do a Target review because there's actually quite a bit of things that I can test out. Speaking of something to test out, I thought this was really good. It's $5, and what they are balcony lights. So you can kind of use them really anywhere, but this is solar powered and they're water resistant, which is really good. Especially I live in the Pacific Northwest. It rains nonstop here. And so you get 4 count of them. I did go ahead and I purchased 2 packs of them just to kind of see. I have a few ideas of how I want to display these lights, so I think I will do a separate review and kind of review everything. I was thinking instead of putting them on the porch, you could put them on the stairs. So there's a lot of different, I think, things that you can do with these, and so I'm going to test these out and let you guys know how I get along with them. But I think for $5 for 4 of them, and they're water resistant. I mean, are they? I'm excited to test that out. Okay, another thing that I did grab, and I believe, yes, I have a bag down here. I grabbed 2 of these. Now, they all have their little plugs, and so you definitely want to make sure that you're charging it up. So it does say that it's rechargeable. So anytime you go into the Target dollar spot, just make sure that everything has a plug, because I know sometimes these kind of get like ripped off and stuff like that. That happens. So just make sure it's rechargeable and it's water resistant. So I did go ahead and pick up 2. I have them upside down. So this is what they look like. And then I think I had one of them was working in the store, but maybe not no more. They were working. So I just think these are really pretty. This would be good on a patio. I mean, you can really do anything with them. I just love it. Now, the only color that they did have was black, but I think these are really pretty. And then the light source is down here, and then it kind of, I think it looks really cool. So I picked up 2 of those. I'm excited to test out and see how well they work. I love this time of year. Is my favorite, one of my favorite times of year, because it's getting into summer and all the lights and just being out in the back deck. It's just, I love it. So another thing that I decided to grab, this is a table lamp, and it is powered by the USB cable, which is included. So it's not rechargeable, but not that I think of, because it doesn't say that it is rechargeable. So it's powered by the little cord. But I just think this is so pretty. I love the just a simple design on here. Now this was the only one that they did have, and as you guys can see right here, this is where the plug goes, and at $5 I thought this would be a great table lamp, a little side table, especially even in the outside if you have plugs nearby. This might be really cute to put out because this is plastic, and this is it feels like it would be almost like the material of an outdoor furniture. So I don't know if you could put it outdoor. I mean, obviously you wouldn't put it around water or anything, but I just really love it. And I'm a girl who loves the ambiance of light. I love it. So I decided to grab 2 of those. Now I'm very excited about this find. And this basically is a stackable planner. Now some of these can be quite, kind of expensive. I mean, obviously this is smaller, but it is, I think I paid $5 as well. So I did go ahead and grab 2. And this is what they look like. So this would be really good for maybe strawberry plants or, cilantro or something like that. And then they stack. Let me go ahead and see if I can try to do this really fast for you guys. So I love that. So here we go. It comes in a set of 3. So you get 3 little planters, and then they are supposed to stack. The only thing is when they put the planters in, sometimes it's really hard to get them like unstuck. So, well, that one's in there, but basically it kind of goes like this. I can test it out. There we go. It goes like this, as you guys can see. And then there's another one that's stuck in there, so I'll have to get it unstuck. And then you have it like that, so you can put all different types of plants in here. And then it has a little water drip tray. So I think honestly for $5, that is a really good price. I love to garden, and so obviously, you can't put like zucchini or something in here, but you can do a little bit of maybe strawberries, hanging strawberries, herbs, and then whatever, normal like house plants or outside plants, flowers or something like that. So I decided to grab 2 of them because I think for $5, that definitely is, I think, a really good price for the stackable planners. So like I said, I picked up 2 of those because I love flowers. You can put this pretty much anywhere. I like how small it is on the front porch, or probably even in your house on like by a window. Okay, the next thing that I did grab, I mean, summer is all about ice cream, right? So I thought this was really cool. This is an ice cream scooper, not super. It's super fun, super cool. So I like it. You can use it as a scooper. It says less mess, more fun, but then you can scoop, lick, smile, and repeat. So if you don't want to have the actual ice cream cones, you can use this as your ice cream cone and then just rewash it. So I really love that fact, because a lot of times I like to like have ice cream cones, but I'm not necessarily a fan of the cone. I tend to not eat it, and so I really like this. And you guys, it's $1, which is amazing. Nowadays it's really hard to find actually dollar items, so I did pick up one of those. They do come in different colors, but I just picked the blue. I thought it was very pretty, and so I think at $1 price point, heck yes. So another thing that I did grab, now this is a watering funnel, and this also was $1. So I really like this because, so say you are using these planters and you want to water them, you stick them in here, so with the dirt, and then as you water it, it kind of like waters the plants in kind of like an even way, which I really love. So I thought that was just really pretty and shaped like a leaf. So I did grab a few of those. I don't know how it's a good like concept. Whether it works or not, that's a whole different subject. So I can definitely test them and see how it works. But I thought for $1, I mean, it's worth a try. And then I also picked up, I think I picked up several of these little stakes. I will have to, they're probably down in this thing. But I really love these. And these were $1 and they're metal. So this one just says, welcome to my garden. And it looks like that. So I thought that was really pretty. You can set that in a planter or on the ground when you plant, depending on, you know, where you put your vegetables and flowers and fruit. So I grabbed that one. I mean, for $1. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then look at this, the little beach bags. So I know there's like ones, I think they're I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of expensive. They're like $100, the name brand ones. Well, this one was, you're never gonna, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's going to be $5. No, my friends, $3. I thought that was like such a great price. So it comes in this light blue. I think it comes in a pink, but I haven't seen the pink one. And then it also comes in a darker blue. So I thought this would be perfect to take on the beach or travel. Or if you guys do like welcome to summer baskets. I used to do that when my kids were younger. They're all older now, so I tend not to do that anymore. But I would do like bubbles and crayons and little things like that to be like, hey, you did really good. Congratulations. Let's have, you know, a good summer type thing. But you can do so many different things with these, but I thought that was cute. So for $3, and then they have some little like giblets, and these were each $1 a piece. So you have this cute like flip-flops that looks like this, and then they have like the little giblets, so you can basically kind of DIY your basket, which I think is really good. So we have a little flip-flop, we have the sun and the beach life, and all of these is $1. So Target, are you kidding me? This thing was $3, and then like the little giblets were $1 a piece, which I think that is a phenomenal price. So this is what they look like. And then all you have to do is just kind of put them in here. And then you have kind of like your little DIY little bag. And they have a lot to pick from. So I thought that was really good for the kiddos. This would be something very fun. Even Mother's Day or wherever. I think this is one of my favorite things that I've found so far at the Target dollar spot. So I think that is great. I had to pick that up. So I grabbed that. Then another thing that I did grab, they have a lot of like mommy and me items, which is great, especially coming into Mother's Day. All my kids are older, so there's no like mommy and me fun things. But I really like this hat, and so I picked this up. This was $5, and isn't it so pretty? I love the bow. I think this is just such a cute hat. Now Dollar Tree has some really pretty hats as well, and I paid $3 for my straw hat at Dollar Tree in their little plus section, which is great. But this one for $5 feels a little bit more, you know, of a higher quality. It's a little thicker, and I mean, you guys, this hat is so cool for $5. I was just in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and they're going for $12.99. So, I mean, Target and Dollar Tree, you're definitely getting some really good deals. I love these type of hats. I wear them all the time through summer. Gardening, at the beach, they're just nice, and this one feels really good, and I just love that little bow in the back. So for $5, I think that's great. And like I said, they have little ones too for your little one, which is really great. But I decided to pick that one up because I was just like, oh my gosh, I really love that hat. Okay, some more items. I thought that this was very cool. So this basically is a LED plant light. So these are so nice to have. So their bright light provide normal supplementary lighting, which is great, especially if you live somewhere like it's dark here all the time. Even summer, you know, we get sun, but it's just so nice to have this option. So pretty much you can use it all year round. And these are each $5. It says do not expose to excess moisture of water, though. It has an on and off button. It bends 90 rotation, which is really great. And it's sustainable for plants up to 18 inches tall, which I really like. So it's kind of, you know, 8 to 26 was like inches. So I think that's great. Yes, 18 inches tall, adjustable rod. I mean, oh my gosh, this is great. So these are $5, and you do need a little plug-in. So it comes like this, and then you want to plug it in, and then you have your off and on button, and that's what they look like. So I think for $5, that is definitely a great price. I went ahead and grabbed 2. I have some little lights that help my plants grow, and I love them. I do. I love them. They work really, really well. And I just love the fact that this is a little bit better because you can do the smaller plants, or you can do like tall plants, as you guys can see in the detailed picture. Really nice. And I think for $5, that is definitely a great price. This would be a really good gift to the, you know, mother, grandmother in your life that really likes to garden. Okay, another thing that I have been eyeing these. They have been on Amazon, and I just never purchased them. And today I was like, well, Target, I will purchase them and see how I get along with them. So I think these are great. These are the Firefly little lights. They're solar powered, and they're also water resistant. I have been eyeing these, but just never purchased them. So these were $5 as well. So I think that's pretty good for one little string. You get what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights, which I think is great. It has the solar power right here, and then it's got the stake, and look how pretty. I just think that would be so pretty in the garden. I love light. Now, the only thing that I will say, if you do purchase these, just make sure that all the bulbs are on here, because I purchased one that the bulb was missing. Yeah, right, this one. And I looked to see, like, you would think that they would give you maybe an extra little bulb, and it doesn't seem, they don't have, yeah, there's no extra bulb. So just make sure that all the little bulbs are on there, because if you can see, that one kind of fell off. And I thought I was being really careful and looking to make sure that they were on there, but apparently I wasn't that careful, or it fell off. So just be mindful if you are going to pick these up, because it doesn't come with an extra little ball. But I think other than that, really pretty, and I'm very excited to see how well they look in the garden. So definitely come back next week, and I will do a review and kind of share with you how they work, because I'm really curious. Okay, another thing that I did grab, I got the little Martini Candle. I think these are great. So they had 2 to pick from. I grabbed 2 of them, or, you know, both different ones. These were $5. It has a little olives. I just think these are so cute. I absolutely love them. So I'm really excited to test these out. And I really like these because they are glass. I'm pretty sure. My last one was glass. Let's go ahead and take it out just to make sure, because I'd hate to be like, yeah, they're glass. And then I'm like, my bad, they're not. Yeah, they're glass. So that's why I really like these. They're very sturdy. And I mean, just look how cute that is. Cheers. But it's a candle. I think it smells really good too. This one's like light and fresh. So I just really like these. And I warm them, but I might warm it, see how it does, and then I might light it, just depending. But these are really cute to set on like your patio table or something like that. Okay, another thing that I did grab is this. I think this is so cute. They did have a rake, but it's pink. And I was like, but this one's really pretty. So it's just a gardening tool, and I paid $3. It's like a shovel. Very sturdy, but I love the fact that it looks like a leaf. So I could always use shovels. I mean, and I just love that. I thought that was so pretty. For $3, heck yes. And then here's these other signs. These were also $1. So if you have issues with neighbors with their dogs pooping on your yard, I know a few of my friends are like, why doesn't everybody not pick up their like dog stuff? And I'm like, she's like, it's so frustrating. So I was like, girl, look what I found for you. So I don't know if it's going to be that visible, but it's $1 and it just says no tress pooping. I thought that was so funny. So if you have issues with neighbors or dogs pooping on your yard, I feel it's just, I know it's rough. Like when we always take our dogs out, we're always picking up after them, but some people don't, and then it's kind of a pain in the booty. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this one just says welcome, and they're each $1, and they're metal, which I really love. I'm like, heck yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, and then the next thing we'll talk about, I love these. So I grabbed 2 of these. They come in different designs, so I grabbed 2 of each design because I just went into Home Depot this weekend and grabbed some flowers, and I thought, oh my gosh, this would be so pretty to put on the porch with like the ambiance of light. And so this is just a metal plant stand. It is $5, and I mean, look how pretty this design is. I absolutely love it. So I did go ahead and grab 2 of these because I just thought, oh my gosh, I love how pretty it is. And then I went ahead and I grabbed 2 of these, and these were each $5, which I think actually is a pretty good price. And this one looks like this, so I grabbed 2 of them. I thought that would be really good for my flowers. Let me go ahead and we'll just open it up, and then we will kind of test it out. I think I can assemble this pretty easy. I'm assuming I can, but these are gonna go, I think 2 are gonna go on my front porch, and then 2 are gonna go on the back porch. So these are, yeah, these are pretty much no assembly required, I'm pretty sure. But I just think that these are so nice. And Lowe's and actually Home Depot, usually go to Lowe's because they have some really good deals, but actually this week Home Depot had really good deals. They had planter, like hanging flowers, 2 for $15. That was a really good price. I was like, wow. So I picked up several of them. This is, let's see, you go like this. There we go. So this is what it looks like. So I think it's perfect, especially if you have little flowers or, you know, plants or something, and you don't want to have them like on the ground. You want to lift them up a little bit. I think this is great. I think it is super pretty. That's what it looks like. So I really like it. I think it's really pretty. I'm super excited. And then when you want to store it away, all you have to do is just kind of fold it, and then it's easy to store away. So grab that. And then the other thing that I did grab, I just thought this was really pretty, and this was $5, and I needed a new welcome sign. We're redoing my porch because right now everything's all nice and clean and like organized, but I need to put flowers out, make it look more inviting. And so I just thought this was really pretty. I have a big white and black like rug, and then I'll put this on top of it, and then I'll add in color and stuff. So I think for $5 this is really pretty. It just says welcome, just your basic, nothing like crazy, but I really love how it is. If you didn't like this one though, they did have one that looked like a leaf, which I thought was really pretty, and I almost picked that one up, but I was like, okay, well, this one's just so classic, and then I can use it if I wanted to. I can use it year round because it doesn't kind of, you know, throw out you spring. It just kind of, you can make spring or summer around it. So I really like that, kind of universal. And that is it, my friends. Thank you guys so much for taking out the time and spending with me. Remember, I will review everything, and then I'll make a video next week on all the things to see how well everything works out for me. Thank you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.